You know that feeling when you dial into a big company meeting and the person speaking is just this fuzzy blob at the far end of a huge conference table?
Oh, yeah. The phantom witness effect. We've all seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into the cure for that. We're looking at the hardware that powers professional video conferencing, specifically the Kramer K-CAM4K.
It's a PTZ camera, pan, tilt, zoom.
Right. It promises to sort of bridge that gap between a basic webcam and a full-on television studio. But looking at the specs, I have to ask,
Yeah.
do you really need all this firepower for just a normal meeting?
If you're just sitting at your desk, no, probably not. But the second you step into a boardroom or a classroom or, an auditorium, the whole game changes.
How so?
A webcam lens is tiny. It just can't pull in enough light or detail to cover a big space. This Kramer camera, it's built around an 8.51 megapixel CMOS sensor.
Okay, hold on. My smartphone has more megapixels than that, so why is this so much better?
It's not just about the raw pixel count. It's the quality of that sensor and how it processes the video. This thing pushes 4K resolution at 60 frames per second.
Most webcams top out at 30, right?
Exactly. So at 60 frames, you get this really smooth, natural motion. Human gestures don't look all stuttery and robotic.
Okay, that makes sense.
Plus, it has 3D digital noise reduction.
And noise, just so we're clear, is that grainy, staticky look you get when the lights are low?
That's the one. This camera is rated down to 0.5 lux. To give you some context, 1 lux is about as bright as a single candle in a dark room.
Wow. So even if you dim the lights for a PowerPoint, the presenter doesn't just vanish into the shadows.
They stay perfectly clear. It's a huge deal for presentations.
All right, so let's talk about the lens. It's a PTZ camera, so it moves.
Oh.
But the spec that really jumped out at me was the 12x optical zoom.
That is the real game changer here.
So break that down for us. What's the big deal about optical versus the usual digital zoom?
Well, you can think of digital zoom as basically a lie. It's just software. It crops into the picture and blows up the pixels that are already there.
And everything gets blurry and pixelated.
Right. But optical zoom uses the actual glass lens. It physically moves to magnify the image before it even hits the sensor. With 12x optical, someone 50 feet away can look as sharp as if they were right in front of you.
And it can pan almost all the way around a room.
Yeah.
But that brings up the big logistical question. Who's controlling this thing? You don't have a camera operator with a joystick in every meeting.
You could, but you don't need to. And this is my favorite feature, 255 presets.
255. That seems like, I don't know, a bit of overkill.
It sounds like it, but it's all about automation. You set preset 1 to the podium, you set preset 2 to the whiteboard. Preset 3 is the wide shot of the whole room.
Ah, okay. So the speaker can just tap a button on a touch panel.
Exactly. They tap whiteboard and the camera just instantly snaps to that position with like 0.1 degree accuracy. It turns what could be a chaotic meeting into a directed broadcast, but without a director.
Okay, looking at the back of this thing, this is where it stops looking like normal IT gear. I mean, sure, there's a USB 3.0 port, which you'd expect.
Right.
But then there's an Ethernet port, RS-232, and is that 3G SDI?
It is.
Why does a conference camera need SDI? I mean, isn't HDMI good enough?
HDMI is great for your living room, but the signal starts to die after, 15 or 20 feet? In a big hall, the camera might be 100 feet from the control room.
Right.
SDI lets you run that video signal over really long cables without any loss in quality.
So it's built to be integrated into a building's infrastructure, not just plugged into a laptop.
It's built to be part of a system. The Ethernet port isn't just for video, it's for control, too. It speaks languages like Visca and OwnNVF, so the AV team can hook it into their big automation systems.
But it still plays nice with a regular computer.
Oh, yeah. Windows, Mac, Linux, even Android, you can use it with Zoom, Teams, whatever you want. The camera is just the high-end eye that feeds the whole system.
So when you put it all together, the Kramer K-CAM4K is really sort of a bridge product. It's simple enough that you can just plug it in with a USB cable.
But it's also powerful enough to run a massive town hall. That's the key takeaway. We're moving beyond good enough video. This brings broadcast standards into the corporate world.
It does make you wonder, though. With things like 255 presets and TV studio sensors becoming standard in office equipment, are we heading toward a future where every single Monday morning meeting is expected to have the production value of the nightly news?
I think we might already be halfway there.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.